I remember walking into the dressing room and Al McInnes was sitting there with his arms crossed, back.
Sean Smyth completely embodies the title character in Playing with Fire, the Theo Fleury Story. One key difference between the two is that on a given night, Smyth may burn more calories than Fleury did when he played.
On Baumgartner's back!
The stage includes an ice surface made of plastic. As Smyth describes it, it feels like skating on an IKEA cutting board.
The friction between the blades and this surface heats the blades up, and then that works with the silicone thing, and it lets a glide begin to happen. But it's still not a super awesome glide. It's kind of like a glue. It doesn't have the eyed part.
Director Ron Jenkins, who helped develop the script, felt it was important to have ice on the stage as part of a commitment to realism in the story.
You know, this is how we wanted to tell the story. You know, initially when I first read the version that Kirsty wrote, it took place in a hotel room, and I was like, let's put it out on the ice, because that's where it all, it all takes place.
But it isn't just the physical elements that take a toll on Smyth, now in his third version of the production. There are significant emotional aspects to telling the story authentically.
It's a pretty big mountain to climb each night, but it's the thing that you always ask for, as an artist and as a performer, something that you can really inhabit, and that's what this is. So I love doing it.
Playing with Fire, based on Fleury's autobiography, tackles his issues with addictions, as well as the sexual abuse he suffered at the hands of former coach Graham James.
That particular part of the story is a very difficult subject matter, and anyone who's experienced that sort of thing in their lives, you want to be respectful to that, and also you want to be inspirational in some ways about that.
You get these chances to do these plays and work with a great actor like Sean, who has, trained for this thing, is in shape and done all the research, and he's worked really, really, really hard at doing this show and getting it right and being honest.
But both Smyth and Jenkins stress the show is also very funny and, most of all, entertaining. It's also gotten the stamp of approval from the man who knows the story best, Theo Fleury.
He loves the show. He believes in it. He thinks that it conveys not only his story, his life story, but conveys where he's at now. And there's a message of hope, and it's an inspirational story.
Playing with Fire, the Theo Fleury Story runs at Persephone Theatre through January 31st. Fleury himself will attend the January 28th show as part of a hockey night at Persephone event. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Simon Hiatt.
I was a Calgary Flame.